Good evening, everyone. What's up? I just ate a satisfying meal and topped it off with a measly dessert. Previously, I did a rant on school, a rant which was delayed for over 2 months due to the process of making the other rants from this past summer. Recently, I have not made any rants because I just don't know what to rant on. I ranted on everything of my interest. I've been looking for things to rant on, but I have not found much for another. It seems like it's time to do another rant. This rant is a request from Keda Jatuma 0. He asked me to do a rant on homework. Well, this is difficult to rant on. I really don't know what to say. I'm sorry if this rant is no good. My views on homework are most likely different compared to others. I don't know why. I don't know. Homework is the additional practice of topics in school which is meant to be done at home rather than at school. That's my definition. It usually consists of worksheets and bookwork. Worksheets are a complete waste of raw materials or school supplies. Although the printers only print black and white, it still requires paper and ink. The worksheets are printed for the entire class, which is typically 20 to 25 students. The total sum for a few classes would exceed to well over 100 or 200 or as high as an unimaginable 300 sheets of paper wasted throughout 1 or 2 school days, possibly 3 or 4. Well, it varies depending on the amount of homework given and which class it is. For example, worksheets were given weekly in social studies class. That also usually applied to science, excluding earth science. Foreign language was sometimes. The back of many worksheets were blank. In that case, some should have been half sheets, although some were in math. All the half sheets were blank in the back. If there were quarter sheets or even eighth sheets, it would save a lot of paper. Bookwork is usually math homework, sometimes social studies, and occasionally foreign language. As for science, it depends on what school. Why does the teacher have to give a worksheet that tells the pages of the chapter and that one must summarize that or write changes, differences, or big ideas? That homework assignment can be just simply written down on the wider blackboard and everyone could copy that on a half sheet of paper. It's less time consuming as the teacher would not have to type or print. Writing homework requires a mere minimal effort. Homework is not completely comparable, but there are some differences. Math homework is more time consuming than foreign language homework. I despise math homework due to the excessive amount of problems and work shown. Take an average of 20 minutes. Foreign language homework only takes a mere 5 minutes or 10 or only 3 sometimes. Sometimes homework is unnecessary. There are times when one does not learn from it. Overall, most teachers don't or usually assign anything from the thick, torn, knowledgeable textbooks. There are usually textbooks for all 4 classes, core classes, and for foreign language levels 1, 2, and sometimes 3. That's quite an abundance of textbooks, so use them already. Why were they even bought if they're not even used? Science homework should be vocabulary as a primary source. For language arts, the most useful homework would be vocabulary, flashcards, and maybe writing sentences. That would apply to 10th grade and below. 11th and 12th grade are different. Instead of making copies of vocabulary sheets, make everyone take hand notes on it. That is an expectation for high school. Some homework takes too long for one subject. It's not a project. It should not take long. If that is. However, it depends on the topic. Some topics are more rigorous than others. Homework needs a schedule for students to follow. One example would be math and foreign language homework 6 times a week. English twice a week for vocabulary. Science twice a week. And social studies 3 times a week. For certain classes, projects should be homework. But it would apply more to honors or AP advanced placement classes. Homework is not necessary every day. It usually does not teach anything. In conclusion, our unavoidable endless taxes would be reduced if they were not wasted on worksheets or handouts. Things would be more affordable then. Looking back, homework has not been enjoyable once. Anyway, I'm sorry for rambling on and on. Wow, look at the time. Wow, it's already past my bedtime. I need to go to sleep. Good night.